What's up, everybody? Daniel's Racing 35 here. This is the engine that came out of my vehicular over there. It is a single cam 2.5 liter EJ251 Subaru motor. 2.5 liter, I think I already said that, EJ251. I have removed the timing gear and all that stuff, but basically this video is going to be, probably you can tell by what it says, a how-to of how to change, oh, I just dropped my wrench, of how to change a camshaft position sensor. You can probably tell that this is a junkyard motor. The original motor spun a bearing, and all I could afford was a junkyard motor from Canada, eh? So, anyways, the camshaft position sensor is right here. This is the driver's side of the, of the motor. The only camshaft position sensor is right here. The camshaft is inside the cylinder head. It opens and closes the valves, if you did not know. But if your car is throwing a camshaft position sensor code, and you have an EJ251 motor, which is a 2.5 liter single cam Subaru motor, then you probably need to replace this guy right here. Let me connect this so that it actually looks the part. Oh, nope, it goes this way. There we go. So it will be right here. You'll be looking at it from here. Your spark plugs come down here. I'm in the process of disassembling this engine, hence the engine stand. Excuse me. And yeah, so this is how to take this off and reapply it. Alright, so this is the area of the engine in question. The camshaft position sensor is right here. What you're going to do, you're going to unclip it, push the tab, pull. Pops right off. Put it somewhere where it won't get in the way. You are going to then take a 10mm wrench. This thing is awesome. It's got a little ratchety bit, and then it's also got the crescent part. So you are going to take the 10mm part, and you're going to disconnect this bolt right here. You're going to undo this one. If I bump the camera, I am sorry. I am filming with this in front of me. So, I had another video of this up quite a few years ago, probably 2 or 3 years ago, and the engine that I had, which is the same as this one, didn't have this little bracket that I'm about to show you. I still have the heads from that engine, but they are completely stripped, and therefore, you know, you can't really see anything, and it's just cast in. I will find it sometime and do a follow-up video. But anyways, you go to take this out, and you can't, because the valve cover is in the way. In the previous video, I showed taking the valve cover off and removing it this way, because if you take the valve cover off, then it's no longer in the way. But anyways, that was right for my engine. I had some guy said that I broke his valve cover. I did not, because he's the one who did it. He's the one who followed my instructions. So, then you're going to take this one and do the same thing, and you're going to go after this bolt. I already have these semi-loose because the idea kind of just struck me to do this. So, you're looking at my hand right now. So you pull the bolt out, set it aside to where you will not lose it, and you make sure that this is pulled out because it needs to clear this plastic, and then you're going to wiggle, 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 and boom, there's your prize. So you can take the camshaft position sensor out of the bracket, and then let's pretend this is a new one. Okay, you put it back in the bracket, but you don't bolt it down. You place the bracket back on. You grab the same bolt that you just used to take it off, thread it in. If I can find the hole, ladies. Oh, I was way off. There we go. I think. Yep, there we go. Run it down as far as you can with your fingers. just to be extra special sure that it's not cross-threaded, put your wrench on it and tighten it down. This is an aluminum head, so do not torque it down very high or very tight. And you also do not need to use a wrench for this. This is just what I have available to me. And then also, I just noticed that the foam went inside. So make sure that doesn't happen to you, because if you do that, you're going to have a bad time. But this engine is not going to run anytime soon, so I'm just going to keep going on. Keeping on. That was the wrong idiom, or whatever the hell it's called. So you put this guy back, and you tighten it right back down. And then finish the job by reconnecting the sensor. And boom, you just changed your camshaft position sensor. Now, if you have the other type of engine or the other type of cylinder head, I think there's 2 different types of cylinder heads that came on these engines. If you have the other type of cylinder head, then you will need to remove the valve cover. And if you need to do that, let me just adjust my tripod here. If you need to do that, there are 5 bolts on the tripod. I mean, on the valve cover. There is one there. There is one down there, which I have removed. There is one down there, which I have also removed. There is one there, and there is also one in the middle. There are 5, not 4, like some people think. And they are 10 millimeter bolts, and these are also 10 millimeter bolts. So anyways, if that helped, if it was informative, if you would like to see more stuff like this, please subscribe, rate, like, thumbs up, and leave a comment. If you did not like this, let me know why. Tell me why. If you don't like my voice, or if you don't like my fat guy heavy breathing, or stuff like that, then let me know, and I will work on changing it. Thank you very much for watching. Thumbs up. You can't see because it's too zoomed in.